Well, guys, I'm here in the back here, and I'm looking at this parts Wheelhorse here. That's going to be parts for this little 14. This is also a 14. Yeah, it's got an exhaust on it. Looked like a fairly new starter on it and stuff. But this came from the same exact place. Yeah, Dad figured we'd go and get it because, you know, it was sitting down there and stuff. It has a motor in it. It's not seized. It's got an ignition. It's got battery cables. And it still turns. So I wonder if I put a battery in this, freaking thing will turn over. I don't know though. And I do have some keys for it. And that garbage bull crap there. This would of course have to get out of there. There's a fuel tank that's still good. Of course, it's got nothing in there. But of course, there's no everything seized on it. But transmission, it seems to engage. I mean, it's got a transmission on it, but it doesn't have the low and high speed like this one does. Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll crank over. I mean, it should, if the wires were good. Yep, it's pretty rough, but it's got a good back fender on it, and that one's all dented, so me and my dad are gonna put this good fender on this tractor since this one runs good. It's just out of gas. Same with that one and that one. Reason why they haven't been started. And I noticed on this Wheelhorse, this tire's is like brand new because it's still got the red line on it. So that's awesome. That's the only like brand new tire this tractor has, because the rear ones are even not good. The reason why I don't drive this one because the rim is so rusted out that the valve stem is missing. So I do have some batteries in the shop. I would use the one with the broken battery terminal, but it wouldn't work that well. So I would have to either get the one from that one or that one and just see which one fits, or the one from the Sears. I'll go get one of those. So yeah, let's go see if it'll do anything. Okay, well, I got two batteries, the one from the Country Clipper and the one from the Sears. I grabbed two of them because I don't know which side either cable's on, so I'm gonna let the Skag run for a while. I'll grab the one from the Sears first, because it's got a handle. And I'll probably throw the Country Clippers in and I'll fire that thing up, but we're gonna see if this thing will crank. And look at the seat on that one. I mean, they're both good, but that one looks better. I also got these too. So, see what side's this. Yep, I don't know. That's definitely negative. Nope, there's positive right here. See that? Yep. I don't think it'll crank because it looks like, you know, the starter wire or something is not connected. Let me go turn the Skag off. So, I think it is going to be that battery over there. But, yep, hopefully she cranks. Yeah, because, yeah, there's positive right there. Plus, the battery tray, there's like not really anything in that. And this one, perfect. But starter is loose. There's where it connects. Okay, so I'm going to tighten up the starter. I found, yep, there's where the wire goes. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get this bad boy to crank. I doubt it, because, you know, it sat for years down at that hill. I call a pasture. And the starter looks good though. Yep, there's where the starter connects, and then there's whatever this wire goes to. That's all freaking chewed, so I'm not even gonna dare connect that. Fuel. It's got a fuel filter though, and it's got a line disconnected, but there's no gas in it. Yeah, maybe it's if I put the starter wire on, it'll freaking crank over. I mean, the battery terminals look real good, and they already got bolts on them, so that's even better. So hopefully this battery will fit in here. It looks a little too small. Let's get all this gunk out though. Get it all out. Okay, well, let's tighten up that starter first. What would be really cool is if we could get this thing, you know, to the point where it could drive, you know. That'd be really cool. Yep, I need an extension. And I also need to go get a key. So, let me go do that real quick. The old Navigator battery, it's working perfect in this thing, so finally that thing's getting a good use. So, the keys that came from that house, where the tractors came from, my lady to sell them over here. There was a lot of them, like 5 or so total. You need to see where one is. There. There's a set. I've seen another one somewhere too. Uh-oh. Yep, so yeah, these keys, this tag smells like smoke because the guy was a heavy smoker that lived in there. But hey, at least it's got an ignition on it. I need to check all the wires on the ignition, make sure there's no chewed up ones. I'm gonna doubt it's gonna crank, because you guys know a mower that sits in pieces with no tire forever, and yeah, when stuff sits, it's no good. But all these poor tractors, especially the 210 that I've never heard run yet. Oh god, I need an extension. But let's see if the ignition works. We're gonna need 2 hands for this. It's actually not seized and it doesn't stick. That's what shocks me. I need to get this freaking gas can out of here. Dude, I know there's junk inside of it. Which of course, it's got one of those clamps on, but look. Ignition. Hey, same ignition as that Wheelhorse, so if this ignition, okay, maybe this ignition should get swapped because the ignition's worn out on this one. Well, I've never had tractors that have done that before. This one does, and that one has a good ignition, so maybe I'll put the ignition from that one on this one, since that one doesn't do what this one does. So no wonder this is like this, because you would have lost the key every time. But yeah, let's go get an extension. I hardly even used my new extensions that much. I only used it like once or twice. So yeah, they're gonna get some good use tightening that starter up and stuff. Got an extension now. Looks like that's a pretty cross-threaded, so I'm gonna take that back off. Take it off and put it on right. It's going to have to do without a top bolt because it's freaking toast. Can't get it thread in there no more. It's just done. So it's gonna have to do without a top bolt. The bottom ones are nice and tight. That starter's not going anywhere though. So what a waste of time that is. But I still gotta get this on. At least that thread's on. Yeah, that went well. That's nice and tight. Now let's put the battery in. Hopefully that goes well. Hope these, I feel like these freaking connectors here go to the starter, but as you can see, we got some pretty toast wires. this connector looks to be pretty freaking good, actually. So yeah, let's just get the battery in and hope all is well goes with the without having to connect those stupid things. These damn things right here piss you off so much. I tried to use a screw to get this out. Of course, now my freaking paint's peeling off of it. And it was so tight on there. I just started using my teeth pretty much. I know that's a bad thing, but these damn things, if you get a tool set like this, a socket set from Harbor Freight, be freaking wary. You're gonna have to be prying the hell out of this thing. I mean, as you can see, it's all ruined now. I'm gonna have to figure a way to put it the hell back on. What a pain in the ass. All this just to do a battery. What the hell, man. But yeah, let's get it going. Yeah, I think it's time to go get the other battery because these things are they're so stiff and junk that, well, let me see if I can get this to work real quick. Yep, I'll just go get the other battery because I don't want to cause any damage. And this thing slips right in there, but kind of a tight fit. It's just a pain in the ass just to get a battery in and out of this thing. It fits tightly in there. Yep, time to go get the freaking Country Clippers battery. Oh, well. I know I can get that to work. And my dad took my mower away. And just left the battery sitting here. Yeah, as you can see, if I turn this battery around, the cable will be back here. So that's what we need. So I'm glad I brought both batteries. Maybe I'll just put the Sears one in the Country Clipper for now and charge that one because it hasn't been in the Sears. Well, it's been in the Sears, but the Sears hasn't ran in for freaking ever because the stupid gas leak and oil leak it's got. Yeah, that was hard, man. Oh, now it's all the way in there. So I'll probably just take this off to get the freaking battery out. That is a tight fit, though. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it off. That's more like it. I gotta turn. Early. Yeah, these cables are not that freaking long, especially the negative one's plenty good. But I'm gonna get this stupid fuel filter out of here. There's no gas in it, so I'm not gonna have to worry about anything. We need to put this ignition in that wheel horse because this one's holy crap. Sounds good. That sounds good. Mm-hmm. The starter looks pretty new on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it cranks.
Well, I bet you there's a coil in fire.
Probably off starting fluid. That sounded pretty healthy.
Yep. It's a good one.
Yeah, they both sound the same. Well, maybe not quite the same.
Oh, paint's faster.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
Fire that one up yet?
It's out of gas.
Oh.
It died, backfired really loud and died. That one's out of gas too. They're both out of gas. Yeah, I mean, that one's got a good fuel tank on it. Yeah, that one's better than this one. Look at it. Yep, bone dry. We need to get some gas for this one. And nice it cranks though.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to, honestly.
Yeah, we'll Just take that battery out. Because if you leave it in there, it'll get turned into junk. Gotta leave it on the bench and put it on the tender every once in a while.
Oh, well, that's a Country Clipper's battery.
Yeah, Country Clipper needs to be inside or at least covered up.
I want it inside. I'd rather it be inside. I'll put the Sears battery in it, though, for now. It's still full.